So 2025 has started off great for me, and that's all thanks to you guys. My Cosmic Mercenary family, you guys have been making things wonderful and growing the channel. You guys have been joining my streams, and I can't be more thankful for you guys for watching me. The problem I'm facing now is that I'm not uploading a lot of videos like the plan was to upload videos, right? Because I have a problem, okay? I have a problem. I'm here to admit it, and I've said it before and I've said it again. But I'm a smashaholic. Smashaholic. And that's bad. That's real bad. Like, I feel gross about it. I'm such ashamed of being a smashaholic that I feel like that old joke that everybody just keeps saying around, like, oh, I was playing Smash and my mom came in and I switched to not suitable for work content because I could explain that better. Like, that's how I feel when I say I'm a smashaholic. That's how I feel when I say I like to play Smash. But basically, I stopped Smash Bros, but now I've relapsed. I've relapsed once again, boys and girls and all in between. And what was the cause for my relapse? Well, you could thank this bad boy, the Nixie Warrior. Right here, this GameCube inspired controller right here is the answer for every single Smash Bros problems, dreams. Like, this is a great controller. Some problems with it that I will address in this video, but this is the thing that caused me to relapse. This is the controller. So today I'm going to be reviewing this controller, but before we continue this video, you know what time it is. It's plug-in time. So remember to give this video a like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more controller reviews or tech reviews, stuff like this in general. Also, don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts, Discord, Instagram, X, Twitter, you name it, I'm in there, right? Go follow me there. And also go follow me on my second channel where I do reaction and let's plays. That's where I moved to let's plays, and I've been having a lot of fun over there, so go check it out. Before we continue this video, I want to thank all of you guys for growing the channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are #1 in the game and in my heart. But let's go back to the review. So this controller is a Nixie Warrior. As you can see, it's a GameCube inspired controller, and this controller was basically everything the Panda controller was supposed to be. For those of you guys that are wondering what the heck's a Panda controller, 3 or 4 years ago there was a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter that I think Panda, the game organization, did, where they were going to make their own controllers. And basically all the features that the Nixie Warrior has is what they promised us in that controller. However, for whatever reason, they decided to cancel the pre-orders. I was the one there. I spent like 120 bucks. I did like the best of the best. I forget how much money I spent on that Kickstarter, but they canceled the orders and they just refunded me. So didn't have a problem. So that was not a problem. I just don't know why they canceled the whole project. They were being funded really well. Everybody was excited for that controller, but things didn't fall through. I think it was something with the pandemic, or just something happened and just things didn't move forward. So this is the controller that they basically were promising us. So what makes this controller so different or so much better than an actual GameCube controller? Well, basically this is a GameCube controller plus a Pro controller fused together, and then made this beautiful controller right here. It has all the face buttons that the Pro controller has, but it has the layout of the GameCube controller. So most of the buttons here are actually mechanical, as you can hear, including the front facing buttons. They're all mechanical, so you can hear a lot of clickiness. So if you like clickiness, this is the controller for you. So this controller also has some back buttons, so if you like to reprogram some front buttons or whatever buttons you want, you could reprogram over here. But if you don't like that, one of the cool things about this controller is that you can just, with a little switch right here, take it off, and then you can switch the plate for one that doesn't have the buttons. So it's pretty cool. So if you think like, oh, you're cheating with the buttons or whatever, you don't need to use the buttons. The buttons are just there for an option, so that's pretty cool. Another feature that this controller has, it has Hall effect sticks, so your controllers won't drift. That's the beautiful part of it, and you don't have to worry about messing up the stick box or anything because it's Hall effects. So they just use magnets to locate what direction you're going for. So it's basically, in theory, supposed to last you forever. And along with Hall effects, it doesn't just have Hall effects sticks. It also has a recalibration program inside. So just in case you feel like the Hall effect magnets aren't reading your inputs correctly, you can literally just press minus and plus button, and then it will go into recalibration mode. You start moving around your stick, and then you turn off calibration mode and you should be fine. So that's pretty cool. So especially if you feel like your inputs are not going in, that's something you can do on the fly. You don't need to whip out your laptop, put it in that USB, and then plug it into your laptop and recalibrate it there. No, it just has a self-calibration built into it, so that's pretty cool. Another thing you could do with this controller is that you could take off the thumbsticks. You could take off the gate as well. So you could just take it off on the fly. Just no big deal. See, thumbstick, you could change it. You could change the thumbstick, and as you can see right here, this octagonal gate right here. I don't know if you could like old style. Come on, you can do this. So this basically has an octagonal gate, but you could switch this out. You could switch this out for the circle one. And if you like notches, more specific notches on this controller, you can just take this off, buy it separately from Nixie, and then just kind of like shave off your own thing, notches and stuff like that. If you like to play a certain style, or like you feel like you need some more notches, you want a 16 gates or what, 16 gates, right? You could do it yourself, and you won't damage the controller itself. That's such a smart idea. So you could change it. You could change the gate. You could change the thumbsticks themselves. You could change it to whatever other style you like. You like the PlayStation thumbsticks, or buy them off Amazon and just slap it on. You could change that, and you could even change the way that your father left you for the milk and never returned. Alright, he might not come back. We might not change that outcome, right? But you could change a lot of things with this controller, okay? The trigger buttons are analog. They're analog. So that's pretty cool. And then also you could switch them if you want them to be as, you know, like deeper. You could go deeper. If you don't want them to go deeper, you just go, oh, I want them short. So faster input. So it's like, that's so good. That's so good. So you could pair this controller to the Switch, obviously. You can pair this controller to PC, both USB-C or wirelessly via Bluetooth. But you could also use this for GameCube. It comes with a GameCube adapter. If you get the deluxe edition, it comes with a GameCube adapter. You could play this on the GameCube and on the Wii. Like, you could do this for Melee. You could use this for Melee. That's why I brought up the notches, because I know how Melee people, oh fuck, you gotta go in this little angle right here, because if not I can't do that two frame DI whatever Melee talks, right? You could play this with Melee. This is great, and it has a USB-C, so if you want to be connected more directly, you can connect it directly. Like, it's such a great controller, you have no idea. However, this is a great controller, but there are some issues to this controller. Even though I'm fanboying so much about this controller, it has issues. For example, as you've noticed, the D-pad right here, just a circular plate. Yes, it still has the micro switches, right? But it doesn't feel the great. Like I don't know, just something about it just feels so ugh. But it has the micro switches, so it kind of makes up for it, but I wouldn't choose this D-pad at all. And the last thing that is negative about this controller, right, is that the clicky parts of it, the micro switches. Cosmic, this was one of the main features. One of the main features of the controller. Why is it a bad thing? Look, people, okay? I love clickiness, all right? Everything is clicky for me. Everything. My keyboard is clicky for me. Everything that I got has to be clicky because it gives me that textile that telling me that I'm inputting a button, right? So I love clickiness. Heck, even my modded Pro controller right here has clicky. I put clicky triggers. So it's just like, I love clickiness, but the problem with clickiness, right, is that I wore out the A button. I've been playing this for like, what, 3 months hardcore, right? And I've started noticing that the A button was slowly losing their click. Click, no click, click, no click. So I was noticing that the A button was not stopping clicking, right? But it's still inputting. It never occurred to me I should have just programmed it in the back or something. But at one point, right after my streams, funny enough, right after the stream, the A button just wouldn't go. It stopped working. I completely destroyed the A button, and that didn't even come to mind when I got it, because I just didn't expect the A button to just die. It's literally just the A button. It never occurred to me that it might wear out or might break it, right? So I opened it up, and I don't want to open it up again, but I opened it up, and they tried to mitigate the damage that the clickiness would happen. One of my thoughts was, hey, why didn't they just made a membrane, right? Like the old GameCube controller, like a rubber membrane. But they did. This has a rubber membrane inside to try to like mitigate the damage to the clickiness. But the switches themselves, I don't know. I looked at the switches, they're like in little boxes. I don't like them. I don't like them a lot. I could like try to figure out how to fix it, because now I know how to solder, so that's cool. So I'll try to fix it, but definitely was a minus that the A button just stopped working. It's really disappointing. This controller was such a great controller. I love this controller so much, and it breaks my heart knowing that I killed this controller. Take me away, all right? I'm a murderer. Take me away. I don't deserve to live. I destroyed my favorite GameCube controller. I don't deserve to live. So now I'm left with this, right? I've been trying to go back to my old controllers, to my old GameCube controllers, and they're just not the same. It's just not the same. I've tried the Pro controller, that GameCube controller. It's just not the same. I feel my response times going lower. It just doesn't feel right. Not as right as it felt with the Nixie Warrior. I'm not kidding when I say that this controller literally has changed the way I play Super Smash Bros. Forever, I believe. Forever, I think. I like this so much, I am willing to get another one. I like it so much, I am willing to spend another $70 to get this controller, because it's just that good. Or you know what? Here's a pitch. Nixie, please, take this for free, okay? Make the Warrior 2, alright? Make the Warrior 2 Electric Boogaloo, and just switch out the switches for these 4 buttons right here. Just switch them out. Give us membrane. Everything else could be clicking. That'll be fine. That'll be a great compromise right there. Just make everything clicking, and then change the D-pad. Might as well change the D-pad to more of a Xbox style. You know what I mean? I think that will be much better. But there you go. Hey, bitch, right there. You can have it for free. Make it happen, Nixie. Make the Warrior 2 with membrane instead of switches for the main 4 buttons, and my soul will be yours. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. This controller is amazing. If you like Super Smash Bros., I recommend you getting this controller. Even in the last part where I told you it broke it, but just get it. Just get it, alright? Trust me when I tell you, when you play this controller, you'll never look back. And as for it dying, I would much rather have played this controller once in my life and never again, and feel how good it felt to play with this controller, than never have played this controller at all. I would rather be heartbroken that I broke my own controller than never have owned this thing in the first place. I am happy with the memories we have built. Trust me when I tell you this controller is worth it. And besides, what else are you gonna get, huh? The GameCube controller for the Switch 2? Oh, please, that's a joke. This is way better. This is way better, alright? This is better. So get yourself one of these instead of those guys. It's gonna be what? It's gonna be taken away from the Nintendo store. Scalpers are gonna get it, and you're gonna have to spend like $200 on a wireless Bluetooth controller when you can just get this bad boy. This bad boy. So that was my review for the Nixie Warrior controller. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. But what do you guys think? Huh? Are you guys planning on getting a Warrior, right? Or are you not getting a Warrior because of the situation that happened to me? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more controller reviews like this one. Also, follow me on my other channel. Like I said, we do reactions and let's plays over there, so go check that out. Other than that, guys, remember, you guys are #1 in the game and in my heart. Stay vigilant, and see you guys next time. Look guys, I love this controller so much, right? That before it died, I got the one that came before it, the Nixie Wizard. And this one are just Joy-Cons. That's right, baby. These attached to the side of your controller. And I can't wait to give you guys a review of this one. So, hey, like and subscribe. But, see ya.